Yo, yo, what's going on, ASM? How we doing? Bit of an emergency run here. We had 30 minutes to kill, so I got asked to run Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and so here we are. Let's get right on with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and show like a couple things before the run here. We're going to hit new game. I'm playing on the Japanese version. It saves about 20 seconds over English. Yeah, and I'm just going to go through the menu here because you won't be able to read anything unless you can read Japanese. So we're going to go into options first. And in the options menu, we're going to go to the very top. And currently, the AI level is set to easy. There's 5 difficulties. We're going to put it to very easy. I once set it to easy. I lost 4 minutes. So we're going to so easy versus very easy is quite a difference, yeah. And also, I have my controller set up. It's pretty nice. You can set up your controller to however you like this. There's a reason for L1 and L2 being the guard button right now. So each face button kind of corresponds to a different thing. K is triangle for kick, P is square for punch, X is guard, and then I don't know what the E stands for, but circle is like projectile essentially. So I'm pretty much ready to go. This is the story mode. We're going to be doing an any % run. It's going to be about 30 minutes, pretty quick, 22 fights in this game. So let's get on with it. Tech, you ready? Yep. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get it. All right. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. This is a classic on the PS2. I grew up with this with many other Dragon Ball games. It's just so good. I like this the most in a speedrun sense, but casually I kind of like 2 and 3 a little bit more. But for the speedrun, this is like very straightforward. It's really great. One thing that's really nice about this game and just the other Dragon Ball Z games is there is a technique that you're going to see in pretty much every single fight, most fights in the game, that's called guard canceling, which is why I bound the guard button to the L and R buttons and all that stuff, whatever you wish. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is Raditz, he's the first fight. I'm going to go ahead and do it and then explain what's going to happen after that. I'm not going to fight him in a very traditional sense. You're going to see exactly how I'm going to destroy him, pretty much. There we go. Perfect. Easy enough. So what I'm doing there, yeah, is called guard canceling. And what guard canceling is there's a bunch of moves in this game where you can essentially, if you're holding like, the easiest example is if you're holding punch and kick at the same time, Goku will kind of like do this charging attack and then like release it. If you press guard as he's charging that attack, you can completely cancel that animation. So it's called a guard cancel. This is the only mini-game in this game, and if you play this game as a kid, you will remember this. It is infamous. It's really, really hard. I'm going to go ahead and do nothing until about 4 seconds left, and then I'm going to lock in, because this is actually really hard. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's so scary every time. Like, seriously, there's like a solid 1 in 5 that I'll fail that. Yeah, it's broke my first controller as a kid because there's like no indication on how fast you need to spin. So I'm just like going at it, you know. So I broke some sticks on my first controller from that. Yeah, so that's Raditz and the minigame. We're gonna go ahead and face Nappa next. So we're gonna use Goku for most of the game. There's kind of like a basic combo we're gonna do. We're gonna do 4 kicks into a guard canceled sidestep. So that kick combo I do at the very beginning. If I hold triangle at the very end, I start charging that attack. And if I press up and guard at the same time, I will guard cancel and then sidestep to get around them. You deal 20% more damage when you're behind the opponent, so that's why I get behind them as soon as I can. So we're going to face against Nappa. I'm going to transform at the beginning to get a free stun and to do 10% more damage. Like so. There we go. Okay, we're going to do 1 more of those full combos. And we're going to do this combo to end the fight. Perfect. There we go. Nice. We're going to do that combo instead because it's just a touch faster than Kamehameha. I kind of messed up my... I normally put the transform button on L2. I did not do that this time, so I'm going to do it on R2 instead. Got to remember that. Adapt on the fly. So yeah, that was Nappa. Pretty smooth fight. This game's difficulty scales up very like progressively. It's pretty easy at first. You can see I'm just plowing through these fights and getting perfects and stuff. So here's Vegeta. He's a slightly different fight in that we have to do the combo in a different order. He's a short king. Shouts to my short kings in the crowd. There's like one person raising their hand. So I'm going to go ahead and do the combo in like a different order here. So we're going to do the kicks and then do the knee combo afterwards like that. Oh, missed the cancel there. The timing's a little rough. Oh, okay. Get up. Get up. Nice. Yeah, okay. Little scuffed ending on that fight. Oh, man, that Goku. Okay. Sorry, that cutscene's really funny. Yeah, so the general strategy is pretty like straightforward for most of the fights. Like you just gotta execute your combos right. The opponents will get harder and harder as you get through the game, and you will be playing as other characters other than Goku. So now, speaking of other characters, we're gonna be playing as Kid Gohan. This is the most useless character in the game. The best combo is just to mash square. There's not much of a combo to it. You just have to mash square and hope that Vegeta doesn't block or punch you away or whatever. So I'm just going to hit one button and hope he dies quickly. So wish me luck. Also, you can play with the thing on the loading screen, which is fun. It's like that every time. So I'm just going to be hitting square pretty much. Hope he doesn't block. It's going good so far. Okay. Ah, there we go. He starts blocking. Okay, get up. Oh, no. Don't do it, man. He's doing it. Oh, dude. There we go. I'm going to try this combo here at the end. There we go. Just because he tends to not block that one with the low sweep. Yeah, so that fight, this game's pretty optimized in general. The record is 27-48 by glitched right now. I have a 28-31. I'm in third place. Don't have as many attempts in this as I would like to. I want to grind it more whenever I get back home. But yeah, it's really optimized. So like any fight that goes wrong by about like 5 or 7 seconds, 5 to like 7 seconds is considered like a major time loss. Because you know, yeah, it's just optimized pretty much. You might have also noticed there's a lot of downtime. This game is like a third gameplay, 2/3 like cutscenes, literally, which is great. So there's like just so much downtime. But the cutscenes are really nice. They're not like taken from the show or anything. They're like purely animated, like for this game, pretty much. So now we finished the Saiyan Saga. There's 3 sagas in this game. There's the Saiyan Saga, the Namek Saga, and the Android Saga, I guess. Yeah, the Android Saga. So I'm coming up to 2 of the hardest fights in the entire run, which is Training 1 and Training 2. This is when Goku is heading to Namek, and we have to learn about how to deflect Ki blasts and stuff. So I'm going to try and stand a very particular spacing away from Vegeta and see if I can reflect the Ki blast back and forth at him. It's a really precise location. I think I'm a little too close right now. I'm too far now. It's probably not going to happen. Oh, yeah, I was really close. Just knocking him over right now. So in an ideal world, if you get this right, you'll just be like deflecting the bullets perfectly back and forth like this. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I didn't get that at ESA either. It's like, it's really difficult. This fight is really tough. Speaking of ESA, yeah, I did a run of this at ESA, and the next fight I almost died to, which is like super rare to have happen. I'm trying to check where oh, perfectly. The camera's cropped just right for this next fight to look extremely sus on the camera. I'm going to be rapidly rotating the sticks like this below the table, so feel free to make fun of me as much as you want. The moment I clash with Vegeta, I have to just go ham on the controller, and it looks very wrong. So you guys just have a blast at home. Make this into a GIF or something. Oh, nice. What are you doing? What is happening? Dude, I hope I don't die. Dude, there we go. Come on! Oh, so when he uppercuts like that, I can't clash with it? This is the biggest workout in any speedrun ever. Dude, stop. Okay, stop uppercutting, bro. There we go. So now I'm going to do nothing, because now it's faster for him to beat me. But for the first 3, dude. Dude. Okay. Almost died again, literally. Super bad luck. So when he does that uppercut, I can't clash with that. I just have to take it. I just have to sit there and take that. And then redo it again. I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted. Every time I do that, it's tough. Yeah, so that fight is rough. That's probably one of the most reset-heavy fights in the game, because what you can have happen is just you get the clash, you bash him away, you meet again, you clash again, and that's just like a perfect fight. But he might also just give you like a million uppercuts. So now we have to fight Vegeta again, which is like training 3, but we only have 1 bar of health, which will be fine. I attacked a little early there, so he fell over there. There we go. Get up, buddy. Okay. You can also do this. I'm tweaking. There's like, you have like 4 seconds at the end of each fight to just like do whatever. So I have a couple like little things I do, you know? One of them is, yeah, spamming that. You can also spam the forward PKK combo over and over again. That one's great. I do that one a lot. But yeah, now we're actually heading to Namek. So I'm going to be fighting Raccoon first, and then Ginyu, and then we'll be fighting Frieza and stuff like that. So yeah. Rip Krillin. Just died of cringe. Yeah, so the first fight's against Raccoon. You might notice the names are kind of like strange on the Japanese version. I think they translated them quite literally. So you might see that like Goku's name is not Son Goku, like G-O-K-U. It's Son Goku, like G-O-K-O-U. You'll see Ginyu's name. That one's really weird. It's spelled really funny. Raccoon is also, has no E at the end on this version, so it just says Raccoon. I wish it would remove the re, so it says Coom. But yeah, he's a nice and easy big target. Pretty easy fight overall. You might think this game is pretty easy overall, but as we get towards the end, it gets really rough. The AI will fight back a ton, mostly because we're not playing. So Goku is just the best character in the game. He has such good combos, and he has really good transformations. So I should talk a little bit more about that. So transformations in general, in Goku's case, he has Kaioken ×2, Kaioken ×5, Kaioken ×10, and Super Saiyan. So 4 transformations, and you unlock them as you like get through the game. Basically, with each transformation, you deal 10% more damage. So once you're Super Saiyan, you deal 140% more damage than normal. So now we have to fight Ginyu. I think I am Kaioken times either 5 or 10 right now. So I deal 20 or 30 more damage than normal, which is just allows me to just shred these fights. Yeah, I'm 5 right now. So you can see he's going to go down to the final bar probably here after this Kamehameha here. Okay. Another thing I'm doing as well, instead of just purely comboing my opponent, it's a really subtle thing, is I'm doing something called combo resetting. So instead of like all my hits being like, you know, a 13 or 14 long string combo, I'm separating them into like 4, 3, 3, 4 kind of. And that's basically because the scaling in this game is really rough. Once you get to 13 hits in a row, you start dealing like 0 damage, pretty much. 13 or more hits is 0 damage entirely. So that's why I'm taking a little break every single time I deal any kind of damage. Also, now we have to play as Ginyu. This is like a story-related thing. I'll explain this after. But yeah, now we're Ginyu, and his combos are not as good, but we can deal about a bar if we do the full thing like that. Okay, Goku's fighting back. So again, we want to get behind them to get as much damage as possible. Going well, actually. This fight can be, that was very good, yeah. This fight can be pretty troll. Nice. Yeah, it's spelled Ginu. G-I-N-E-W. Yeah, Ginyu also has no transformation, so it's just like the base 100 damage. Pretty standard. Yeah, that's the only time we'll be playing as Ginyu. The bit in the story is that Ginyu uses his like body change technique to swap bodies with Goku. So now we're not actually fighting as Ginyu. We're fighting as Goku in Ginyu's body. So that's what that is. Also, apologies for the voice. I've been a little sick. It's been a long travel. I'm from Denmark. That's just a miserable travel getting here, but I'm glad to be here. Shout out to all the Australian people taking care of me. Appreciate it. Showing me all the love and all the, you know, local places and stuff. Adelaide's been great so far. I wasn't supposed to run until Sunday. I'm going to be doing a Spyro run, but, you know. All right, so here's Frieza. He's on. Oh, dude, I keep attacking too early. He's another short king. We're going to. Okay, that's annoying. So they're falling over because I suck. Okay. Get up, please. Okay, there we go. So with Frieza in particular, he's the same as Vegeta, where I have to do the kick combo and then start with the knee, because if I do the other combo, the knee will miss, because he's simply too short to be hit with the knee when it's done third in the order of the combo. So yeah. So now is the point in the anime that's just super based. Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time, and we have to fight Frieza 2 and 3. Both in Super Saiyan. These fights, Frieza is like the first kind of spike in the game. He loves to fight back and he loves to block. But if you can get through it without him blocking, you can absolutely annihilate these fights with Goku's 140% damage buff. So now we're Super Saiyan. Goku's pissed, and Frieza's gonna pay for it. So again, pretty much same combo as the one before. I think this fight tends to kind of start in the air. Both the final ones do. So let's just see how this one goes. It can go really wrong or really right, pretty much, yeah. Okay, I got him there. I didn't mean to do the combo in that order, but it worked out. He also tends to nap, just like lies on the air. This is really good. Yeah, that was a great fight. Wow, let's go. Love to see that.
While we're loading into the next fight, we do have a donation here.
Yeah, go for it.
$10 from Anonymous, which says, "Get us over that barrier already. Shout out to ThaRixer for being the GOAT and stepping up last minute. What an absolute legend."
Appreciate it, yeah. Also, just to shill a little bit, I have a video on this game on YouTube. Check it out. It's fire. People are laughing, but it's good. Yeah. Yeah, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 200K. Trying to get to insert number, whatever's next.
Don't forget to hit the bell!
Yeah, and hit the bell. Follow me on MySpace. There we go. Getting the combo right. Didn't combo reset the last bit there? If you combo reset everything... Oh, he's napping. He's doing the thing. Okay, we're good. Oh, come on, Frieza. Come on, bro. Don't block. They get so aggressive with the blocking. Dude. Dude! Okay, yeah, that's Budokai for you. They will just block for a million years. Especially starting at Frieza going into the end. That's just the classic. So yeah, Frieza's Dunskies. Now we're heading into the Android Saga. The third leg of the game. This is where the game gets super hard. None of the fights here are easy. The next one is on level with Frieza, and then everything after that is like just so hard. Especially, again, it's not beating them, it's just doing it fast. It's really RNG reliant, the game's really optimized. So if you want a good time, you have to kind of pray for just good cooperation with the AI here. So next up is Android 19. This fight in particular, if he decides to be really aggressive and just starts hitting me a bunch, I could actually die. And it's because you start the fight out with viral heart disease. So your health is basically constantly lowering itself throughout the entirety of the fight. So if he hits me and the viral heart disease, you know, is going the whole time, like I just take a lot of damage. Or if he decides to block a lot, I'm kind of on a timer, you know. I think the viral heart disease does stop ticking down at a certain point once my bar is like, you know, close to dead. But still, it could be rough. In my opinion, Android 19 on the Japanese version probably makes the funniest noises when you're hitting him. I can't even describe it. You're just going to have to listen to it for yourself. So listen to when I hit him here. So silly. Oh, chill. Nice. I'm tweaking. That's fun. Okay, that was kind of a decent fight. It's not too bad. Now we're going to head into the Cell part of the Android Saga. Cell is the hardest opponent in the whole game. We have to fight him 5 times. Yes, 5. Once with Goku, once with Piccolo, 3 times with Teen Gohan. And I believe we have the first Cell 1 fight, actually. This one's really rough. So now you're going to see Piccolo. Piccolo has 2 fights in the game, once against Cell 1 and once against Android 17. And the problem is his combos are nice and long, but he has no gap closer. So if I get knocked away by Cell, it's really hard to close the gap and get in on him. Also, he has this really bad kick combo that I need to hit the 4th hit of this kick combo to get behind him. Because the whole point with guard canceling is I'm supposed to get behind them while he's still in hit stun. So, nice, there we go. I didn't get behind him, that's fine. He backstepped. There we go. That's decent, okay. I'm trying to hit the 4th hit of this kick combo. I'm just gonna, oh. Yeah, see, like when he's far away, there's not much I can do. Okay, I was okay. That could have been worse, honestly. Okay, so after beating Cell, I can now, so Piccolo had 1 transformation there. I don't really know what it unlocks, but the next fight has fuse with, the first one's fused with Nail, this one's fused with Kami. So I have fused with Kami now, and I can unlock Light Grenade, which works as a good finisher for Android 17. I might not end up using it because Piccolo's full combo is actually really hard to execute. It requires some really, really tight guard cancels. But the whole idea is to do the 4 kicks, then the karate chops, then the knee combo, and then Light Grenade at the end. So if I can execute that right, it drains like a bar and a half. But it's really, really difficult. This is a super tough fight overall, just to do fast. He blocks for a million years. He's also a bit short as well. Yeah, that just tends to miss all the time, that kick there. There we go. There we go. We got Light Grenade off. Let's go. Oh. Go. Oh, nice. Okay, let's go. Dab canceling? There's actually one where he goes all the way, when you're on the ground and I do that, he goes all the way down into like the full dab pose. So you do some nasty dab cancels. Totally optimal for the run. Okay, those were actually pretty good Piccolo fights. Those are like, the saying is if you get good Piccolo fights, you're going to PB. So my estimate for this, I think, is 30 minutes on the dot. Should be a 29 so far. It's not quite been good enough for a 28. You need a pretty good run for that. The training wasn't super ideal. So now we have to fight Cell again, Cell 2. This time with Goku. It's the easiest Cell fight, but the problem is, again, he just tends to block a million times. This arena can really screw with you in the sense that sometimes Goku will like when you're hitting Cell off the arena, the stairs can be in your way, especially when you're fighting as Teen Gohan here. Glad to have gotten the first hit there. At least we get some confirmed, like 2 bars of damage there. So here's the steps. Okay, they weren't a problem that time. Please? Oh, dude, this was such a good fight until this. Okay, good enough. Yeah. Let's go. That was actually pretty good. All right, so yeah, that's Cell 2. There's no like horrible fights. We've had some blockage on Frieza and Training 1 and 2 could have been a little bit better, a bit more smoothly. I've also not played this game in like a week. I haven't played it since I was in Sweden. So all things considered, just setting up and just anyone have a 30-minute run, go. It's going well. Love to see it. So now it's time for the really hard fights. So now we have to fight Cell as Teen Gohan. And Teen Gohan has no good guard cancels in his arsenal. So our main point of dealing damage here is juggling. I'm going to lock in here. The whole point is to do the forward PKK combo, which will knock him up in the air. And as he's coming down, I am going to do a set of punches and try to just win the neutral game as much as possible. I'm going to lock in here. So I'm trying to like, oh, it's annoying. I don't want to be in the air, but I have to just take it. It's really bad so far. Dude. Dude, it's blocking so much. So the idea is to knock him up and then do that combo, but okay, that wasn't, yeah, it was a bit rough. The ideal combo is to do that on the ground, hit him with all 3 hits, and then as he's coming down, I do 2 empty punches and then the full combo for like 11 hits. That's the best case scenario, but he kicked me into the air, which at that point I just have to take it. The hard part about him being in the air is I can't tell when he's gonna like land on the ground because he just kind of like rests on the air. So I can't tell when he's gonna hit the ground. So yeah, it's pretty hard to time those punches overall. So now we have the Cell Juniors. It's a pretty long and drawn out fight. This is the longest fight in the game. We have 3 fights left: Cell Junior, Cell 4, and 5.
We've got a lot of love coming for you in the donations here.
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
So we've got $20 from Andromeda, which says, Kia ora, Ricky. It's been a joy to see you grow and achieve so much over the years, and I hope you've been having a great time here in Oceania. We've also got $20 from Colopsia, which says, I'm super sick in bed, but this run has been a solid time. You've got this.
Thank you. I've also been a bit under the weather. I was in Sydney a couple days ago, and I wanted to see the city a bit more. I just could not at all because I was just like stuck in bed. Yeah, so Cell Junior, the best strategy is, again, same as Kid Gohan, is just to punch them. They are doing the literal worst thing they can do, which is just backstepping. That's also annoying, but yeah. Yeah, so there's 7 of these, and if you just get unlucky on like a couple of them, you will just lose time immediately. The most ideal is getting, yeah, like that, 3 combos in a row. I'm doing a tiny step forward between each combo in order to ensure that I'm actually hitting him, because the first 2 punches of the first combo tends to just miss a lot of the time, because they're 2 punches like really close together, and Gohan has like T-Rex arms, so there we go, that's pretty good. I love the song in this one as well. The music in this game is really, really good. It's good in all the Budokai games. All right, one more. Oh, nice. He tried to uppercut me there, but I got him. I tried to do a little swag finish. Okay, that was pretty swag. Let's go. Okay, 2 more fights. So I am actually Super Saiyan 2 Gohan now. Which means I deal 120% more damage. So it's dependent on the level of transformation you are. So base Teen Gohan is just 100%. Super Saiyan 1 is his next transformation, so that's 110. And then Super Saiyan 2 is his final transformation, so that's 120. So the reason Goku's so good is because he's got 4 whole transformations. So it doesn't really translate to like power level in the anime or anything. It's just the amount that he's got. So Cell 4, I deal 10% more damage now, so this fight's not as bad, but it's still Cell. So again, I'm just gonna focus here. Oh, this is really bad. I'm Super Saiyan 1 already, so that sucks. I need to find a time to transform back into this. Okay, that was annoying. Missed my opening there. I want to say shout outs to Glitched, by the way, the world record holder for this game, who kind of found that 4-punch combo that I just did there. Super good backup on this fight. We used to just do the regular, like, back uppercut, like this one right here. That used to just be the, oh my god. Dude, chill. Chill, bro. Nice, okay, there we go. We used to just use that as the backup launcher, which kind of knocks him a little bit far away, so he's pretty hard to hit in that. But the 4-punch combo is like, I've been loving that ever since, so. All right, well, this is the last fight. I'm going to look at the time. It's 28:11. This should be a... Okay, so disclaimer. This is like the one fight where I could die. I have 2 bars of health, and Cell 5 is just super hard. That cutscene's mega sus. Don't forget. Just forget about it. Anyway, So Cell 5, yeah, he's super difficult. If you played this game as a kid, you'll know. So get ready on time in like a minute, unless I die. If I die, I have to redo the fight, which just takes, you know, an extra 40 seconds or whatever. But dying on this fight is overestimate. Beating it is underestimate. So come on, Cell 5. I've not had really good Cell fights yet, so I'm going to go ahead and just lock in, gang. Lock in, mates. Yeah. You might. They love my terrible Australian accent here. All right. Here we go. All right, Cell 5. Good start. Nice. Let's go. Really good start. Nice. Oh my god, this is going so well. Get ready. That time. Wow, that Cell 5 was crazy good. Oh. Hey, I see that 31-minute estimate. Who didn't believe me? Who didn't believe me? I appreciate it. Wow, that final Cell was perfect. Literally, like he barely blocked almost anything. Sick. Cool. Let's go. I'm going to get to the credits as soon as possible, do my 1-minute thanks, and get out of here. So, yeah, the credits are just so good in this game. I got to play them. Yeah, thanks everyone who donated, and just, you know, I was asked to be on here just very quickly. Was in the practice room. Anyone have a 30-minute run? I got one. So, you know, I call that a 30-minute run. Yeah, right on. So, yeah, just want to give a shout-outs to McNuggets and Glitch, the two other runners who are above me on the leaderboard right now. They did a ton for this game, ton of the labbing and stuff, and just also helped me make that video that I made on YouTube. Definitely go check that out. This game has a pretty deep history, and it's just really, really cool. So, yeah, with that being said, you know, shouts to the Oz crowd. You guys are the homies. Appreciate it out here. Yeah. They, you know, they said it was the 10-year anniversary for ASM. I'm like, I got to be out here, man. I have to. So here I am. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. And keep watching ASM.
Thank you so much for that awesome Budokai run. We did get a $50 donation from Crescent Storm during that, which says, "Let's Kamehameha cancer away, and I hope you have been enjoying yourself down under, Ricky, you bloody legend." We've also got a $100 anonymous donation, which is going towards the Halo 3 Legendary difficulty incentive. Thank you very much. And just as a reminder, in addition to donating, Twitch revenue we receive throughout the event will also be given to Game on Cancer, which includes bits and subs to AusSpeedruns, as another way to support Game on Cancer. Alright, looks like we are ready for the next game, Jumping Jackson with Stingy Seagull.